time. Veery Wadhwa, CEO at Siri Cable Network, joins us to talk about the numbers for the fourth quarter. Mr. Wadhwa, great having you with us. Can you run us through the numbers for the fourth quarter and add a bit of qualitative aspect to it about how the numbers were, as well as what kind of benefits have you started to see as far as digitization is concerned?
I think in the fourth quarter number we just released last evening, it's about 150 crore is the top line and about 28 crore is the EBITDA margin. When you look into the profit after tax, basically the PBT level, that there is a loss number because we are currently into a digitization phase where a lot of capital has been infused in terms of expanding the digitization in the phase 1 and the phase 2 city. So largely you will see the loss number is mainly on account of the depreciation and the interest cost, which because of the capex funding right now which is taking place. And our experience has been that because digitization was started in November, which is actually in the third quarter, the subscription revenue is taking time to stabilize because we have started doing the invoicing and the collecting the money from the market, but the rest of the market forces are still way behind in terms of the putting their OIC system and the subscription manual. So we expect that from the Q3 onward the subscription will stabilize. We will be moving into the package subscription, and that's the time when you will see that the major churn where the subscription level will be higher than the overall the cost. So we expect the profitability in the Q3 to Q4 in the current fiscal.
Okay. How has been subscriber quality? Can you run us through that? The hallmark of digitization was that subscriber quality will improve, in turn benefiting all. Can you add some color here? How has been the quality of subscribers as well as what's been the per subscriber revenue that you have seen?
See, the subscriber basically quality is in terms of the overall the visibility will be there, because earlier in the analog regime you didn't know that who's your subscriber and there was no communication taking place between the subscriber and the broadcaster or even the distributor. Now we have already added, let's say City Cable has already added about 3 million plus subscriber, and we are doing the direct invoicing to the subscriber. We know each and every single subscriber who has subscribed to our channel, what package he is working on, what payment he is making. So we have the full detail through our OIC system, and we are able to connect and communicate directly with that subscriber. So that is where the overall improvement has taken place from the subscription point of view. And in the analog regime, the second thing is the transparency has come in, because in the analog regime you didn't know that how much is your collection and who all and how many households are watching your content. Now because of the digitization, the overall revenues have gone up because the transparency has come in and the revenues have started coming in. So this is where the overall quality has gone up in terms from all the stakeholders point of view, whether it is a broadcaster, the government, from the tax collection point of view, as well as from the distribution point of view. Because as a distributor, the biggest challenge in the analog regime was that the consumer was paying the money to the middlemen, but able to pick up money, didn't have the visibility to legitimate the money as well. So that has gone up significantly, and now it's from the B2B model. It's largely the efforts are that it's in the next couple of quarters, or at least in the next 1 or 2 years, it will be largely a B2C model where you are talking directly to your consumer.
Hi Mr. Wadhwa, this is Bianca joining in. So I was wondering if in the quarter gone by you've undertaken any price hikes in the packages offered?
We have basically there are two the revenues coming from two things. One is that you are recovering from the set-top boxes what you have done, while other players have been recovering about 500 rupees per boxes or so. We have taken the prices up to close to 999. We are recovering 1000 rupees per set-top box, so that is where the revenue stream has gone up. The second one is initially the billing was low, like when the November period people started seeding the boxes. In the last quarter, in the Q4, we have started doing the invoicing in the Calcutta and the Delhi markets. So we have stabilized and subscription revenue, which is still, I would say, below what we wanted it to be. We would like the ARPU to go up to about 175 rupee per customer, which is currently at about 104 rupee. So we expect that by Q3 in the current year, this subscription level will go by another 20% plus.
So you're talking about STB collections, and if I remember correctly, I think ahead of the phase 1 digitization deadline, many MSOs had started giving out discounts on STB so that the uptake is higher. Just ahead of phase 2, in this quarter particularly, have you had to go through any such offers?
Yes, but to a lesser extent. In the phase one, the subsidy level was as high as 75% of the box cost of the box, whereas in the phase two, the subsidy level has reduced to less than 50% of the box cost. So your capex requirement has come down. The collection from the market as well as from the consumer has gone up significantly, and we expect when we are moving to the phase three, which is mandatory by September 2014, the overall subsidy level will further come down.
Okay. Mr. Wadhwa, thanks very much for your time, and thanks for the updates that we got on your business. Good luck, sir.